Alex, how are you keeping today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good too. Most important question first. When you finally finished the movie, did you say, that's a wrap? And did everyone laugh?
I had to make that joke. How could I not make that joke? Yes,
you did. And did you get a laugh? Because
no,
of course not.
It's a terrible joke.
I'm sorry for opening the interview. What was it about the project that drew you in? Because I know there was a few names attached previously, and obviously you've directed before with people like us, and you've been working on blockbusters for years. But what was the point where you said, "Okay, this is where I step up and take over"?
I'm a lifelong fan of the Universal monsters, and these movies are hard to find tonally. It's a mix of a lot of different elements. You've got action, and you've got suspense, and you've got horror, and you've got humor, and you've got emotion, and during the process of the movie, I kept finding myself getting more and more protective of it. And at a certain point, I just threw my hat in the ring, and Universal was good enough to say yes.
And you've also got Cruise and Crowe involved, which is just a fantastic combination. I think I read somewhere previously that you compared it to De Niro and Pacino and Heat, except in this you've got the two of them punching each other.
That's right.
Which is good. What was it like directing that scene with two heavyweights like that?
It was amazing. I mean, those guys are extraordinary actors. I mean, some of the best ever. But they've also both had their fair share of fight scenes in movies before, and to watch the two of them compete kind of at an Olympic athlete level, they're able to throw. When you're doing a fight like that, you actually have to throw a punch to make it look real, but you have to know exactly where to miss. And their precision was extraordinary, and they had a lot of fun. They've been wanting to work together for 20 years, so the chance to do it, they had a great time.
You would, in pretty much any other film, you would think a fight between Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe would be the action pinnacle, but that is absolutely not the case with this film. I flew over here today, having seen this just yesterday, and even the slightest bit of turbulence, I was like, oh, it's a bird, and we're going down. So, I know it was Cruise's idea for the vomit comet being involved. When he threw that at you, was there any part where you were like, maybe that's too much?
No, because I've now worked with Tom for almost 10 years, and it's obviously daunting to shoot something like that. And at the same time, part of what you're going to get when you go see a Tom Cruise movie is you're going to get spectacular stunts that he's actually doing for real. And I was such a fan of Rogue Nation. I just loved it. And, when I saw it, I couldn't believe he was hanging off the side of a plane. Yeah. So when he said, no, we're going to do another version, and I want to try this stunt, I was like, absolutely, let's do it.
Well, it was fantastic, and it is definitely something you need to see on as big a screen as possible. And congratulations on pulling it off, because it was just iconic action scene.
Thank you.
I guess looking forward, you've got the Dark Universe, and I know you are involved in numerous ways. And watching The Mummy, did I see the Book of the Dead from the previous Brendan Fraser ones?
You may have.
Is that just like a nod towards those, or is it a nod going forward?
Meaning, did those movies happen in the canon of our Mummy?
More as a that's like a little nod joke towards there are other Mummy movies, or is it a nod towards maybe this is what's going to be coming up in the future?
It could be both. Why do I have to choose?
You absolutely don't have to choose at all. I was just curious as to which direction you were going to be taking.
What I wanted to do, honestly, was acknowledge the Mummy movies that have come before, because we're standing on the shoulders of those giants. And, people love the Brendan Fraser movies, and people love the Karloff movies, and we are tipping our hat to those films in different ways. And so, yes, you did see the Book of the Dead in there.
One very quick final question, yes or no answer.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp is playing the Invisible Man. Was he in this film?
He was in every shot.
He was in every shot?
Yeah, of course.
That's a lot of money to be paying.
You didn't see it?
The CGI work was just
fantastic.
Incredible,
wasn't it?
It was really, really good.
Amazing.
So congratulations on that, too.
Yes, it was the special effect was incredibly expensive. So I hope it worked for you.
It did. It really did. Alex, thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
I saw her. She is real. Please meet Princess Amunet. She will claim what she has been denied.